After buying 27 properties over the last 15 years, I've realised something. The money I've made hasn't come from buying more property. It's come from rejecting the wrong property. Let me show you what I mean. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling on Rightmove and came across this property. At first glance, it looked interesting. Price caught my eye, the floor plan looked like it had scope. It looked exactly like the sort of property I would normally spend a couple of hours analysing. Now, if you'd sent me this listing and asked me what I thought, you probably expect me to dive into the floor plan, calculate the return on the money left in, look at the comparable sales and start working out the refurbishment costs. I didn't do any of that. I picked up the phone and called the agent. Less than 2 minutes later, I knew I wasn't buying. Why? Because it was being sold by a housing association and wasn't available to investors. It could only be sold to owner-occupiers. Now, you might just think that's bad luck. I looked at it completely differently. That 2-minute phone call probably saved me several hours of research. It saved me analysing a deal that I was never going to be able to buy in the first place. And that's when I realised something. Property investing isn't just about finding opportunities. It's about filtering out the wrong opportunities as quickly as possible. In fact, today I spend far more time deciding what not to buy than deciding what to buy. And I honestly think that's one of the biggest differences between experienced investors and beginners. Most people ask, how do I find more deals? I think a better question is, how do I reject the wrong ones faster? Because every bad deal you avoid gives you more time, more money, and more energy to find a great one. And that's exactly what I'll show you today. When I bought my first investment property, I thought successful investors were the people who bought lots of properties. I was constantly on Rightmove, every evening, every weekend. I thought success was all about activity, looking at more properties, booking more viewings, making more offers. Then I met investors who had built property portfolios far bigger than mine, and something surprised me. They weren't rushing to buy anything. In fact, they seemed incredibly comfortable doing absolutely nothing. At first, I thought they were being cautious. Now I realise they were being selective. That's a completely different mindset. Because investing isn't about staying busy. It's about making good decisions. Sometimes the hardest decision is deciding not to do anything at all. There's an economic concept called opportunity cost. It sounds complicated. It's actually incredibly simple. Imagine I offered you 2 investments. The first one makes you £40,000. Most people would take it. Now imagine that 6 months later, another opportunity comes along. This one could make you £140,000, but you can't buy it. Your money is tied up, your mortgage capacity is tied up, your time is tied up managing the first project. Suddenly that £40,000 profit doesn't feel quite so impressive because the real cost wasn't the property you bought, it was the opportunity you missed. That's why buying the wrong property can actually be more expensive than making a loss. It stops you buying the right one. That single idea completely changed the way I invest. I stopped asking, can I make money? And started asking, is this the best possible use of my money? They're completely different questions. The first thing I look for. People often ask me what I look at first. The kitchen? No. The bathroom? No. The decoration? Definitely not. The first question I ask myself is whether there is value. Where is the value going to come from? If I can't answer that question fairly quickly, I'm already losing interest. Because hoping prices go up isn't really a strategy, it's speculation. I'd much rather create value myself. Changing layouts, adding bedrooms, obtaining planning permission, converting commercial spaces, extending. Those are the decisions that have created the majority of the value across my portfolio. Take Julian's Road. When I first viewed it, most people saw an old mixed-use building. I saw the opportunity to create 4 flats. Nothing had changed physically, the building was exactly the same. The difference was simply how I looked at it. That's one of the biggest mindset shifts I can give you. Beginners buy what a property is, experienced investors buy what it could become. And those 2 sentences have probably made me more money than anything else I've learned. Now I try to prove myself wrong. This is probably the biggest change I've made over the years. When I first started investing, I'd get excited about a property. Then I'd spend the next 2 weeks trying to prove it was a brilliant deal. I'd ignore the warning signs. I'd explain away the risks. Sound familiar? Psychologists call this confirmation bias. Once your brain decides something is a good idea, it starts collecting evidence to support that decision. Now I do the complete opposite. I try to kill the deal. I ask myself, what if the refurbishment costs 30% more? What if the valuation comes in lower? What if interest rates rise? What if I can't refinance as much as I expected? What if everything takes 3 months longer? If the deal still works after I've attacked it from every angle, then I start getting interested. That approach actually comes from my time working at EY and PwC and later in banking. Large investment decisions weren't approved because they loved the upside. They were challenged. Assumptions were tested, risks were questioned. The aim wasn't to be negative, the aim was to avoid making expensive mistakes. I've simply applied that exact same thinking to property investing, things you can't put into a spreadsheet. Eventually I arranged the viewing, and this is where I think experience still matters, because there are things that no spreadsheet can tell you. What's the building like? What's the communal entrance like? How do the neighbouring properties look? How noisy is the road? Would I actually want to live here? Things that AI can't tell you, Rightmove can't tell you, a survey can't tell you, only experience can. Sometimes I walk into a property and within 5 minutes I know I'm not buying it. Not because of one major problem, but because of 10 little things. The hallway hasn't been looked after, the neighbouring gardens are full of rubbish, the atmosphere just doesn't feel right. Individually they don't seem important, but together they completely change my opinion. People often call this instinct. I don't. I call it pattern recognition. Your brain comparing what you've seen today with hundreds of properties that you've seen before. The question that makes me the most money. If I had to leave you with just one question, it would be this. What am I missing? Not how much rent will it achieve? Not can I negotiate another £10,000? But what am I missing? Every property has a story. Your job isn't to prove you're right. Your job is to discover the story before everyone else does. Warren Buffett famously talks about waiting for the right pitch. He doesn't swing at everything. Neither should you. You don't need 10 average deals. You need one exceptional one. Sometimes the most profitable thing you'll do this year is absolutely nothing. Looking back over the last 15 years, I honestly believe the money I've not lost has been just as valuable as the money I've made. Here's something I wish somebody had told me before my first investment property. Every property you buy is an investment, but every property you choose not to buy is also an investment, because choosing to wait is still making a decision. And sometimes it's the best decision you'll make all year. So if you remember one thing from this video, let it be, the goal isn't to become better at buying property. The goal is to become better at making property decisions, because that's where long-term wealth is really built. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love to know in the comments below. What's the quickest you've ever rejected a property and why? And if you're looking at a deal right now and you'd like someone with 15 years worth of experience to challenge your thinking before you commit your own money, that's exactly what I help with. The details are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.